Hey there, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hold on. Let me just fix up a few things real quick. Alright, everything's fixed up right now. Let's play The Legend of Heroes Trials from Zero? Wait, it's Trails from Zero, isn't it? Yeah, not Trials. I always think it's Trials for some reason. Anyway, we're booting up the game right now, so... It'll take a bit to get there, but don't worry, it'll be here soon. Alright, let's get right into the game. Load up. Gotta get my smoke on. Alright, wait. Alright, hold on while I look at the detective. Support requests are all done. Alright, oops. Rumble Tavern. Graceland. Alright, now what are we going to do? Alright, the Mafia Revchenko. Revanchenko is making some unusual moves lately. Hey, Newblox, what's up? Your favorite Moonwolf is here. Oh, thank you. Less than 2 weeks ago, some members were seen in a downtown district disguised as plainclothes. What would connect the gang to... Let's return to the SSS and ask Chief Sergey if he has any advice for us. Alright. Alright, I think I know what I'm doing, but I'm not quite sure. And I might as well turn on speed too. Alright, the SSS is over here. Alright, Chief Sergey, where are you? Oh, there you are. There he is. Yo, oh, you're back already. Managed to stop those delinquents? Well, not yet. Well, about that, things appear to be more complicated than that. It seems like the Mafia's involved. And I know a thing or two about the Mafia. You don't want to get involved with... You really don't want them getting involved in your stuff? Foam Swordsman, an evil skeleton knight. Oh no! Why do you want to be an evil skeleton knight? Why can't you be a good skeleton knight? What do you mean by that exactly? Whether you're willing to continue the investigation is entirely up to you. You won't be getting any info about Ravash from me, out of me either. Wait, what? Why not? You'll have to dig it up on your own. How are we supposed to dig up the information about the Mafia on our own? Hold on for a minute. There we go. Oh, it's a gotcha club. I was recruited to follow the CSA. Oh, what? We're supposed to follow orders. The Mafia being involved in this case already overcomplicates things. Uh-oh. A long and illustrious history of causing chaos and carnage, mostly. Wow, that doesn't mean you have to continue with that. Wow, is that something you want me to do? No. If we give up now, it'll just leave a bad taste in my mouth. Randy's right, especially after learning as much as we have. I agree as well. Well, I suppose if you naive kids slipped up and got yourselves hurt on my watch, I'd have a hard time sleeping at night. So to give you a favor and introduce you to a trusting consultant of mine. Ooh, trusting consultant, where are they? A consultant? Also, I'm smoking a cigar. Sergey handed over a business card to Lloyd. But I like to... Oh, Grimwald Law Office? Something about that name rings a bell. It's located over on West Street. Because frick the CSA. I know. I know why you say that. Mr. Grimwald provides legal consolations for corporations and other businesses, right? But I believe he also offers his services to ordinary citizens, too. That's right, between his beard and his build, the guy almost looks like a bear, so some people have called him Grizzly Grim. Oh boy! If he really was a bear, it'd be a lot like that vending machine anime. I'm sure he's got loads of info on the Mafia. Oh no, not the Valentino Mafia. Who knows, he might even have a little intel for even a CDP doesn't know. Wait, what? He does? But how? Well, you see, he's also representing the Mafia, so he knows a little bit about them. He's sort of like Ace Attorney. Yes. I mean, Phoenix Wright has defended the Mafia before. Yeah, he was defending the Yakuza. Yeah, that happened in, that happened in, what, Project X Zone 2? Before he got wrapped up in a crazy multi-dimensional adventure, involving things like ninjas and robots. and demons. Wait, were demons in that game? Right, I believe, yeah, demons were in that game. Alright, now, which way to... Alright, what's the button to go to... Alright, which way is West Street again? No. We're just right there. Also, I found it to say that I live with the... Oh. Saying a lot of states are garbage. Alright, now, where's that law office we have to go see? Alright, now. Grimwood Law Office. It's almost named like a fairy tale, and it's got a nice trellis over it. I had no idea he was such a prestigious lawyer, though. Well then, Mr. Grimwood, I'm sure we'll speak again in the near future. Of course, I'll be here. Can't your division do anything more to solve this, though? I wish you'd think a little more about how it will impact the citizens. I don't understand the morality of the time. Yes, I do, and it was absolute shit. Well, I mean, isn't that true? Basically, isn't that basically true of every period? There's always been people like that. Even in Fairyland, there's a lot of people that are like that. Hold on, that badge. You work for the CDP. Who I am isn't important to you. Yes, I, unlike you, am super important, as you can tell from my glasses and my suit. Imagine you're here to speak with Mr. Grimwood about something. Whatever it is, I hope you don't intend on wasting his time. Unlike you useless rookies, he's a busy man. Well, we're not useless, we're actually doing stuff. Also, we're the main characters, what are you talking about, we're useless? I got an early reduce from school today? Ooh, why? Excuse us? Okay, bye-bye, Mr. Man with Glasses, what's his problem? He looks like a detective from one of the investigative divisions. He appeared to be the arrogant type. Yes, I'm too good for you useless rookies. Thumb my nose at you. I gotta support the 8-day school week. No, I don't want to support the 8-day school week, no. In fact, school should be even less. You know what school stands for? Several cruel hours of our lives. I don't know why I just got it. I'm sure he's a busy man, so we should go ahead and introduce ourselves. Alright, let's go introduce ourselves to the fine lawyer man. I'm sure he has forgot something, detective. Oh, hello. I look like a beard man. Hey, he looks a little like Alex from Y2K, only, not a cringe lord. Oh, pardon me, I mistook you all for someone else. Welcome to Grimwood Law Office. How may I help you today? Yes, we'd like some information about the Mafia. Can you tell us what Valentino and his gang, what Don Valentino and his gang are up to? Trying to cause a turf war and stuff. No need to hold back if you have questions, ask away. But you four look quite young. Have you got some trouble with loans? Or perhaps you're looking to open a business together? Come on, ask me anything. No sir, it's nothing like that. This guy's got a lot of energy for an old man. I'm glad I didn't exist when the Civil War happened. I don't blame you. In the Civil War they used soft lead bullets, which means if you got hit by them, you were likely to lose a finger or two. Or a limb. School every day, but twice on Sunday. We certainly can't do that in Finland, which is the best schools in the world in a 20-hour school week, 3 days. No. So this is the famous Grizzly Grim. I see the rumors are true. Hold on. Now that I've taken a closer look, I can't help but feel I've seen you somewhere before, young man. Wait, what are you talking about? Are you one of those kids who used to live in this neighborhood? Wait, yes, oh wow, you remember me. That's right, I used to live in an apartment complex here about 3 years ago. Wait, what? Hey, whoa, what's going on? Oops, I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Lloyd Bannings. Lloyd Bannings, detective with the with the Special Support Division. Yes. So you live here? Yes, that explains why you look so familiar. Wait, Bannings? Could you be Guy Bannings' younger brother? Oh, I can't imagine. Oh, how are you doing? Oh, I hear they don't give my kids homeworks? Oh, that does sound like paradise. I wish we... You know that homework was originally invented as a punishment? Yeah, people apparently think it does something, but it was intended as a punishment to drill, drill more stuff into people's heads. I'm Grimwood, lawyer and head of this law firm. Oh, it's only 20 hours only? Oh, that actually doesn't sound too bad. I see. I was wondering when I would meet the special support section that Sergey told me he was putting together. I forgot some words. Oh yes. Now that I think about it, I read an article in the Crossbell Times about you. Oh no, he read the fake news. You certainly showed diligence and snuck out right out the gate, didn't you? Sounds like our first job might have been a little exaggerated. So Guy's younger brother is a police officer now too. My, how wonderful. I can only imagine this is Idios' will. Yes, apparently there's a god in this universe. I don't know if we're gonna meet him. We're probably gonna have to kill him or something. I don't know. Mr. Grimwood, can I ask you what your relationship was with my brother? You see, American school is killing Spicer's brain too much time. Brain rots. I agree. Yes. Also, Norway and Sweden and all those places, they have actual living wages, and they also have fair work, and they also have fair wages, and they also have health care, unlike America. Well, the same one you expected now, and I will now have. I used to drop by occasionally to Stairs and exchange all sorts of information with me. I'm sure you know he was an incredibly talented detective. So I wager he ended up helping me far more than I was able to help him. Wait a moment. Wait, your younger brother is a detective? Well, he was a detective before he was killed in the line of duty. Hell man, why didn't you tell us about him? Ellipses. If we cut the ellipses out of the dialogue, the game would go a lot faster. Sorry guys, I guess it never came up. Even though it did earlier? Besides, Guy's no longer with us. Oh no, Guy's dead! You mean, he was killed in the line of duty? Yes. Are we going to find who the killer is? About 3 years ago now. Oh. That explains why you left Crossbell. What happened to Guy was truly tragic. Believe it or not, I'm conducting my own investigation into that particular incident. Are we gonna eventually find out who the killer was, or was that already done in past game? Sadly, any leads that may exist elude me. Oh, so it was never solved? Is that so? Well, let's put that aside for now. It's not why we've come here today. Mr. Grimwell, we've explained our situation to you. Is there anything you can share with us pertaining to Revenge and its recent activities? Yes, the Mafia. Revenge, What? We're being raided! Is Nick? Thank you for the raid! Thank you for the raid! Thank you for the raid! Thank you for following! Oh, thank you for following! Thank you! Necromancer raid! Necromancer raid! Thank you! Thank you very much for following! Thank you, thank you, thank you! The name is surrounded by nothing but sinister rumors. Oh, thank you for the follow! Oh, wow. Thank you for the follow! Oh, wow. Right. Ryuga and Kog the Cleric, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's so nice of you. And suit the settling of stolen goods, mirror laundering, weapon trafficking, even operating as a middleman to hire jaggers. What the heck are jaggers? I'd say it's more than likely to take advantage of Crossbell's unique situation that aids him in each and every one of their long list of crimes. What do you mean by unique situation? What he means is, while trading commerce has grown exponentially over the past few years, Crossbell's political foundation is quickly deteriorating, right? Uh-oh. So there's political trouble, and we're probably gonna have to deal with that, aren't we? Well, you see, cross-Bellian politicians are currently in an extremely fragile state. The majority of politicians choose to align themselves with either the Empire or the Republic and are nothing more than... Oh, thank you for the explosion! we say Mega Man around here. The majority of politicians are nothing more than greedy, power-hungry leeches. Sounds kind of familiar, to be honest. Yeah, sounds a bit like some of the leaders in Fairyland, to be honest. Even if there was some kind of legislation that cracked down and revenge was proposed, it would never pass. There are simply too many type members in their pocket. Uh-oh. Redeem Shark! Uh-oh, here goes Baby Shark! Dots. For real, damn. Unfortunately, he's correct. The number of type members tied to the Mafia is higher than I'd like to admit. Oh no. And there's the commands if you want to play with them. Feel free to play with them as much as you wish. I kept the cost really low to make sure everybody has a chance to play with them. So how are you going to be able to deal with the Mafia if they got a lot of political power that they're got in their pockets? Does that mean Revenge can commit any crimes they want with no repercussions? Yeah, basically. No, it hasn't got to that point yet. Oh wait, thankfully? If a government were to turn a blind eye to any obvious crimes on their part, I'm sure they would send cross-Bellians and their surrounding nations into an uproar. Oh, thank you for the bonk. Why are you bonking me? I didn't do anything wrong. I never said anything yapai in my life. You know what the best monster girls are? Are mushroom girls, yeah. That way you can do shrooms while you do shrooms. Therefore, Revenge has to be very careful avoiding directly interfering with the citizens' daily lives. Oh no, we're about to be trolled! as long as they don't cross that line, the CPD won't lay a finger on them. True, you respond, and that's just cute. To start trouble on the double, while these strokes is manly stubble. You've been fooled, you should probably just fold. They've overlooked so many of Revenge's smaller crimes that they can't see what's all been adding up to. Uh-oh, what have they been adding up to? This can't be real. Reality isn't pretty. I agree. Behind the city's neon lights, there are demons lurking in the shadows. Yes, known as the Mafia. Sadly, it kind of works that way in crime fighting too, because, you know, a lot of bad guys do unfortunately have that kind of protection. Plus, supervillains kind of need a special prison to, you know, contain them, which is kind of difficult given their abilities. I mean, containing Lumina Knight by yourself is a tall order, and we've tried that. Gotta go after stringing stuff, so have fun and take care of yourselves, everyone. Oh, thank you. Andy is a cute... No, I'm not cute. I wish I were smart, though. I can only wonder what sort of information is inside those highly classified documents. Anyway, that's all I essentially know about Revenge. However, I need to mention that the situation with the Mafia has taken a turn. What sort of turn? Could you explain? Tell me. I hear that even a CPD is only just inquired this intel. But apparently a new faction strong enough to oppose Revenge has recently surfaced. Wait, what? Uh-oh. And by all accounts, they are quite powerful indeed. I am not a boomer yet, no! I mean, I do use Noivern to use Boom Burst, but that doesn't make me a boomer. I mean, I do sometimes play boomer games, but that doesn't make me a boomer. I mean, how old is Ocarina of Time really? A new faction, surely it's not the Bracer Guild, right? No, a new faction isn't a threat to Revenge because they're looking to bring them to justice. They're a threat because they're in the same line of business. So in other words, they're a rival mafia. They're a powerful organization that operates in the Republic's eastern quarter. And it's already managed to worm its way into Crossbell. What? Oh no, that's not good. Are you certain of this? Yes, the previous rumors on this organization turned out to be all true, so I have no reason to be skeptical now. No, don't consume! They're called Hive. Yeah, I'm just gonna call them Hive. Oh no, we're up against the Hive 5. That's not good. They're run by Brother Blood. They're run by Brother Blood, who you mean... They opened up business in the Harbor District, huh? Under Hive Trading, huh? Or that name certainly seems to be of Eastern origins. Uh-oh. So basically, it's a triad. If things go south, that means there'll be a war between two organized crime groups. And these petty fights we've seen between street gangs are nothing compared to that. Oh no. Ara. You're absolutely right. At the very least, there's been an overt sign of dispute between the two groups just yet. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they began battling each other outside the public eye. The First Division seems to be keeping a close eye on the whole thing. You don't say. That man with glasses who just left when we arrived was... Yes, it says Detective Dudley from the First Division. Coincidentally, he asked me a question on the same topic. Wait, what? A coincidence, indeed. Oh. Lloyd? You become quiet all of a sudden. Now I guess you noticed something, right? I still need time to sort it all in my head, though. Thank you very much, Mr. Grimwood. Without your help, we wouldn't be able to find a lead we needed to move forward with our investigation. I'm glad I could be of assistance. Sergei's always been a tremendous help to me personally. I'll be praying for your success. If you ever run into any problems, you're welcome to stop by anytime. Siren noises? Uh-oh, Siren Head's here. So what's our next course of action? Should we go back to the SSS building and sort through all the information we gathered? Good idea. But before we do that, we might want to wrap up any unfinished business we still have to take care of. There's a bunch of truth behind these instances, correct? Then let's say we're in for a bumpy ride. Uh-oh. A war between two crime groups that have tremendous power in the political spheres. You know, sounds like there could be a lot of trouble. Oh, this isn't Lloyd. Hey, who are you? Wait, Oscar? Hi, you can count me as just a surprise. It's been way too long, young man. When did you get back to Crossbell? Oh, thank you for the headpants. That's very nice of you. You haven't shown your face once in the past 3 years. I was really starting to worry about you. Sorry about that. I was planning to come and see you a bit sooner than this. I've lost track of time with how busy work has been since, well, pretty much that day I started. Yeah, we're doing an investigation. Man, 3 years and I almost forgot how sharp you were under that whole devil-may-care exterior. It may have been that serious look on your face that tipped me off. Right, there's something I've been wanting to give you, actually. Here's to our reunion, Lloyd. Recipe notebook. Well, does that mean we're gonna learn how to make recipes? You'll learn the recipe for Happy Ham Sandwich. Yay, ham sandwiches. Am I frozen? I was frozen today. I mean, freeze is one of the most powerful status effects in Pokemon. So much so that Smogon is, really, really salty about it whenever it happens. So they're like, we need to nerf Ice Beam. It has too much. Having a 10% chance to freeze is too random and too powerful. In that case, why don't you spend some more time catching up with him, Lloyd? We won't mind. It's been quite a while since you've seen each other, after all. No, it's okay. I'm so busy. I'm still trying to digest all the information Mr. Grimwood told us. Snow Goddess. Well, I mean, there is a Snow Queen in the lore, and she does have a daughter that's really a nice person. It's a shame that she herself is actually not that. It's a shame that the Snow Queen herself is not that good. She kind of, went a little crazy, because she got infected by a mirror shard from Bloody Mary's mirror. Alright, now. Crossbell Times, Issue 1. Oh well, I might as well buy that. I don't see why not. Yes. Alright, what do I need for the first recipe? Wait, her name is Raven? Oh no, not quite. Alright. Whoops. Oh wait, we do have recipes. Here we go. Happy Sam Sandwich. We need fresh herb, millflower, king potato, and marbled steak. Who will do the cooking? Alright, let's try you. Come on, surely you're good at cooking, yes? Failure, cat food! Alright, now you try cooking. Oh wow, you did it! You got the magic sandwich! Oh, cat food. What am I supposed to do with cat? Oh wait, maybe I can feed it to the cat. Maybe I can feed it to the cat that's at the rooftop. Alright, we have to go back to base. Going back to Boyo base. I'm also looking for fights, or... Oh, wait. Because it sounds like my ex. Oh, no. What's that? A message, maybe? Alright. There's a note stuck to the bulletin board. I have some errands to run. Wrap up the case however you see fit, Sergey. Oh, you stepped out. Alright, now. So, how are we going to solve this investigation? We know that this stuff, is leading to this stuff. Wait, we better... Alright, we already completed all those quests. I thought there might be new ones. Alright, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, wait. Alright, now. Well, let's go over the evidence in a group meeting. Like, over here? Let's start the meeting, yes. Alright, now, let's start the meeting and hopefully we can solve this case. The incident took place around midnight 5 days ago. Members of both the Saber Vipers and the Testaments were ambushed by an unknown assailants. However, the attacks occurred between 2 different locations in the city's downtown district. Here and here. Alright, now, who could be behind it? Oh wait, we already know it's somebody with the Mafia. The Saber Vipers got messed up in front of Ignis, which is toward the east. In other words, the attacks happened at opposite ends of the area. Exactly, by spacing apart, it prevented each group from immediately learning about the attack on the other. So coincidentally, each group came to the conclusion that they were attacked by the other, which is what we confirmed today. Yeah, the answer makes sense, as there is a third party involved. Unless both groups are rehearsing their accounts, chances are either group being responsible for the attack seems pretty slim. This action seems to be pretty much the style swords, but no specifics. You can't get free anime swords, only standards. I mean, anime swords are really weird. They'd probably be really mal ninja in real life, friend. The notorious Mafia Ravanchen. According to info Gray shared with us, someone spotted MAFIASO sniffing around a downtown district a couple weeks ago, but we still don't know. You can get a long sword, but I won't give away the free Zelda swords. Oh. It won't give... Oh, well. Well, I understand that. Unfortunately, we don't have time to verify the credibility of that. From now on, let's continue to review the assumption that Revenge was responsible for both attacks. But that just brings us to the next question, what was their motive? Exactly, figuring out the answer to that is crucial. If we can't figure out the motive, we're back at square one. Motive, huh? There's hardly any conflict of interest between the Mafia and the 2 gangs. There must be some line that connects the 3 dots together somehow. And I make some standard swords that are insane and you'll think they're anime. Like Pata and Uranus. Andy is part of the Illuminati, confirmed. No. No, that's not true. I fought against the Illuminati, yeah. I fought against the Illuminati with St. Dog. Yeah, they were mentioned. Alright, what about Hive connects these 3? In order for them to be connected, there must be some necessity. For example, what was the connection at Hive that made the attacks go on the 2 gangs unavoidable? Yeah, that would explain everything. Oh, what are you thinking? What sus? Why am I sus? Why am I sus? There's no sus. There's no sus. I did not kill Red on Blinks. I was in Fence at that time. I did not kill Red and Lights. Wait, I just confessed to being in Vents. I'm the engineer. I'm totally not the imposter, by the way. Revenge should have no problem getting new weapons given town smuggling operations. But how do they go about recruiting people? Good question. Normally they hire jaggers. But that's unlikely in Crossbell's case, given that the scrutiny of the neighboring countries put on us. So long as their non-aggression pact stands, Yerbonia and Kavard would never overlook unauthorized jaggers entering the states. The two Diet factions representing them would likely react the exact same way too. Then what's going on? I vote Indy, she's sus? No! I'm not sus. Could the Mafia be recruiting gang members? Hot-blooded and more or less disciplined, I couldn't think of a more perfect candidate for beef up the Mafia's presence in the city. But there are certain individuals in each gang preventing that, aren't there? Right, the leaders. They respect each other too much, and there's some hot-blooded members that, you know, like to fight. My preferred set is oversized 24-inch blades, Indian Haldate swords. Ooh, they sound pretty good. I doubt Wad would come down and bow to the authority, even to revenge. He's not the type of person you would allow others to boss him around. The revenge realizes this and plots to weaken the two gangs, intending to swoop in later and bag the remaining members. Oh no. Remember, this is nothing more than a theory. All you have to do is bring together the facts and try to make sense of them. Alright, look at you while being all modest. I think your analysis of the situation isn't far from the truth, Lloyd. Your reasoning is sound and logical. Sussy bat? No sussy bat, no. I'm not a sussy bat. I'm totally not the imposter, by the way. I'm the engineer. That's why it was in Vince. Clearly, your detective certifications were well earned. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. So, everyone, our next move is to explain the theory of these two, don't you think? Those two? Wait, you don't mean I sure do. Wald and Wazi, leaders of the Saber Vipers and Testaments. Oh, what's going on over here? Station Street, near the construction materials are stored. Asking me to come here in the middle of the damn night. Who are these police brats think they're dealing with? Uh-oh. Are we gonna jump them or something? Alright, that's a Station Street. That young man's voice. The last train bound to Covered? Yes, I believe it was. Wazi? Good evening, Wald. What a beautiful night to bathe in the mystic moonlight, wouldn't you agree? Oh, I agree. I love them. I'll destroy them all with them. I did Nerf forward guns last year with them and I won. Oh, cool. Oh, so this is rich. You're pretending to be one of those BP pipsqueaks to catch me off guard. You must think you're so damn clever. Bring it. Fine, bring it on, pretty boy. If you're looking for a fight, I'm more than happy to give you one. Let's end this. Uh-oh. Neil's cute. No, I'm not cute. No, I'm not cute. Don't you start with that. No. Oh, you avoided Nerf bullets because of the wind? Oh. What the hell does that mean? You'll see soon. They just arrived. Alright, now. It's you punks. Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. Alright, what are we going to do here? Oh, it's our pleasure to be here. So what's a fun anecdote you promised to share with us? Right now, well, I don't know if the fun is the exact word, right? But you'll both find it interesting at least. Hold the fun. Anecdote's fun. What the hell are you going on about? Oh wow, you're such a simpleton. Surely you remember the incidents that occurred 5 nights ago. Alright now. The culprit, what do you mean? Impressive deduction, Wazi. I assume you've already come to your own suspicions. Well, at first I wondered if it was one of my own members that perhaps acted out of line. Alright. So what a few darts that got near me bunked 2 or 3 people. Oh yeah. By the way, Niels, thank you for being here. Oh. I started to sort things out and I realized something was off about the whole situation. That goes for a Saber Viper side too. Sadly, that's as far as my deductions could take me. I see, that makes it easier to explain at least. Was. I know there are still gaps in our theory, but would you listen to what we found so far? Yes, eat the bat, no. Don't eat the bat, no. No eating of the bat, no. Also, fun fact, if you have trouble dual-wielding IRL, try an activity that involves using both hands like woodworking. Oh, that sounds like it's good advice. Waste a minute of my time and I'll bash that baby face of yours in. Alright, now let's share the information. And that's what we've come to with the information on hand. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Thoughts? My, how unexpected. To think we've played right into the Mafia's hands. Yes. Don Valentino. You know, what's this got to do with swordplay? Come back when you get good. Because you will be. They agree with Lloyd's theory, of course not. But after all, Revenge sent their agents to visit us already. He asked us to work with them, promising us the moon and stars for our service. Needless to say, I immediately turned them down and sent them on their merry way. Uh-oh. So the Mafia is planning on recruiting their members anyway by getting rid of their leaders. I assume the Mafia paid you a social call as well? Yeah, about a month ago. They're acting all mighty, decided to show them what real strength looked like by sending them packing real fast. I can't believe they actually had the balls to pull the fast one on me like this. Well, see, I'm postponing our duel. First I gotta warm up by crushing those smug mugs of those mobsters. Wait, you can't. Such a short tempo. Calm down, Walt. Acting recklessly can just lead to... Last time was merely a jest, but you really are a simpleton. Say that again. You know perfectly well you don't stand a chance against the Mafia on your own. They sound like very good Italian people. Oh. I don't know. Well, Don Valentino is probably Italian, I think. He kind of like is a phantom thief, but evil. Yeah, he's kind of like Persona, phantom thief, but evil. He found a way to, you know, access collective mental space, and he decided, hey, I want to steal treasures from people's hearts. And, you know, sell them for a premium. And that kind of had a negative effect on people's psyches, so we had to stop him. Of course, he also kind of recruits some other supervillains into his fold. You know, Goodfellas? No. Yes, Goodfellas. Boy, you talking to me? What's wrong with that? Oh. I mean, working with the Mafia can be very dangerous. Working with the Mafia can be very dangerous. Uh-oh, those must be Mafiaso guns. Those must be Mafiaso goons. Man with sunglasses, uh-oh. Don't worry, those guys are doused with gasoline at this point. One small spark and everything goes up in flames. Those morons won't even know what hit them. All we gotta do is find another underling or two and beat the crap out of them. Blue or red, it doesn't matter. As soon as you see one, kick his ass. And for your own sake, you better not get caught. Use slingshots for the saber vapors and bash one of the Testament guys from behind. Got it. Let our hunt begin, boys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Mafioso goons are on the move. Hey, don't go down that way, that's dangerous. The bad guys are over there. Uh-oh. They're already attacking. One tiny blue bunny down. Uh-oh. What a dumbass. Fell right into our trap. We don't waste any time. Rough him up, boys. Just make sure you don't kill him. Now, this is business. No hard feelings, okay? Whoa! What the hell? Man, I was honestly a little shocked. But I don't think guys would fall into our trap so easily. Uh-oh. Who the hell is this guy? Uh-oh, let's fight the Mafia. To tell you the truth, I'd be fine cuffing you and taking you down to the precinct already. But I'm not sure the force would find just this one sting operation sufficient evidence to hold you on, so I'm gonna have to let you go this time. Oh crap, don't tell me these guys are he's a cop! Don't worry boys, he's just a special helper. Dude, are you serious? How'd they fall for this? Lloyd's predictions were impeccable. It's Lloyd Banning. It's Lloyd Irving. Wait, this isn't Sales of Symphonia. I mean, that would explain why he's so ideal. Two of you come with me. Alright, let's call for Ellie, yes. Alright, let's call for Ellie, yes. She seems like the most useful. She has a heal spell, at least. Alright, now, let's take the... Uh-oh. Fine, we should do it locked. I'm afraid it's over. Uh-oh. Alright, looks like those two got him. Mommy? No, I'm not a mommy. Uh-oh. Damn those morons. We don't have much choice. We just go from the back. Oh, but you guys are gonna get caught. Valiant effort, but no dice. Where'd you come from to jump for it? Sorry, but you're going down. There's nowhere else to run. It's time to take you Mafia goons down. Oh, I don't think they're going to... Uh-oh, they got guns! Uh-oh. We'll show you what happens when you force professionals to get serious. You better hope they'll live to regret it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the Mafia wants to fight. Alright, now let's take down the Mafia goons. Oh wow, we have them in our party. Cool. Oh, you don't have any CP, okay. Well, you have some EP though. Yeah, good thing I have a... Alright, I'm gonna start knocking some heads. Alright, now let's start by taking one of them out. Oh wow, you missed them. You got counterattack. How do you like that? Alright, punch him in the face. Alright, now. Stun break! Alright, now. Let's do a triple burst. Alright, knock him out. Yeah, there we go. I am not part of the Illuminati. After all, I do not look like a Dorito. After all, I do not look like a Dorito. Alright, which one of these attacks would be super effective? Sparkle, yeah. Make it rain lightning. And then we hit him with our baton. Adversary purified. Oh wow, you trained at the same level as we did. Duh. You damn kids. Who knew there weren't gonna be pushovers, so that was tough. It appears they were using a military-grade firearm, too. Wait, what? Military-grade? The newest model manufactured in Urbonia, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, what? Does that mean an enemy nation is trying to cause a ruckus or something? Well, it's just one of the many kinds of weapons that your group smuggles. Well, Lloyd, I must say you played your part as bait to perfection. The dramatic confrontation and fall, it all looked so real, it had me on edge on my seat. I didn't plan on giving such much of a choice, did I? It wasn't about to let anyone else put themselves in harm's way. Oh. Don't worry, Ellie, it was okay. Everything worked out good. Adversaries have been purified. Lines were crossed, lines were drawn, and we got these goons all... You cocky little, where do you get off acting like you've won? Now you've done it, you sons of bitches. From this day on, you'll meet an enemy of revenge. You damn rookies will rule the day. All the Diet members on our payroll, don't you think you'll get away scot-free? Oh, is that what you think? What? Looks like you haven't taken your lesson to heart yet. New plan, I'm gonna hang you dumbasses upside down like a bunch of punching bags and beat the absolute piss out of you. Oh, what? Wait, well, that's going too far. Don't worry, you can leave the rest to us. Fine. Well, try not to get too carried away, okay? These guys are professionals, after all. They could bite back even stronger next time if we mess with them too much. Whatever. So how about it, boys? Why don't we keep this nice, friendly spat to ourselves? I got pros like yourself, it's when your boss is finding out that you got your asses handed to you by a bunch of brats like us. Such a pathetic report won't go over well now, will it? Whatever. Get bent, asshole. Well, we got some PG-13 swear words. It's like Shadow the Hedgehog. You two would be... My, I'm no lawyer, but if you ask me, that's probably best interest to bow out now. Wait, what? Wait, what? It's the media! Oh no! Steve, I'm keeping my eyes peeled for my favorite rookies for the past few days. How much of my expectations, you had an absolute feast of information you've given me. Oh boy, did I write up a riveting tale from my next article about this unlikely operation. Why, you're just some bitch from the local What do you think? Wait, you think you can take on revenge, huh? Our circumstances are more complicated than I fear for, so I won't reveal your names. However, if you bad boys are caught pulling another stunt like this, I can't make any promises. Oh no, we're blackmailing them with the power of the media. To be fair, you're the ones who should be worrying about keeping your promises. You wouldn't want to be in hot water, would we? Cross that line again, and that little birdie told me you might find the bracers on your tails. Uh-oh, the bracers! Just a little FYI, I was strongly considering taking over this case. Naturally, being as in demand as he is, he was totally up to his neck in requests. He figured he'd leave this in your guys' hands this time. Wait, what? He's keeping tabs on us. Wait, what? Looks like we're not the only ones who want to take out the Mafia. Looks like the bracers want to help out too, but you know, they're kind of busy. I'll be around us to define flee to the wind. I've heard of a fair share of his exploits, but I didn't think his name alone would be enough to send a whole Mafia packing. Alright, now everybody's moving out. Well, I guess we better move out too. I guess our original mission was only to stop your one fight between your gangs for a few days. Anyway, you shouldn't have any reason to go to war with Lald anymore, right? What are you going on about now, what? Whether Mafia was involved in that, it's not like our relationship with the Saber Fiber is going to change overnight. And we're still each other as light on our territory. That won't change. Sure, there probably won't be another large conflict between us for a while, but the regular scuffles are bound to continue, no doubt about it. Hold on now. I don't want our future fights to get out of hand, so you're more than welcome to stop by and intervene when the time comes. Perhaps you'll be enjoying my little, amicable little disputes? Oh, he's gonna welcome us. No! We're not joining it. No! Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Testaments. Wow, the Testaments sure are very nice people, yes. What an incorrigible group of men. I'll even be. They're just a bunch of hot-headed dudes ready for a fight. Nothing you can really do about it. So, for more than once, you're right. More importantly, we received it, resolving our mission. Isn't that right, Lloyd? I guess we did. It's still not good enough. You had to rely on somebody to finish the job yet again. How about it? Did I nail it? What useless petty pride. There's nothing wrong accepting a little help in times like these. How are you going to uncover the truth? Andy is such a lovely bat. No, you're a lovely wolf. All of you, yes, you watching right now, you're all very lovely. All of you watching this right now, you're all very lovely, and I mean that a lot. You guys, yes, you're all cute. Especially you, New Blacks. Why, if Fenabin were here, he'd be super duper cute. Alright, Sergey. Well, this is about what I expect from you guys. Another case like this, and I'm sure you'll be able to handle it better. Yes, sir. He's pretty hard to please. Anyway, I'm sure you caught a glimpse of it during the case. The thorny, problematic side of Crossbell. You mean the crime syndicates going to war with each other? That could possibly be a huge pain in the bum. Crossbell, see underbelly, complicated hotbed of corruption hidden just below the surface. Oh right, the bad guys have the Mafia has the politicians in their pocket, and that's not good. They're often sought by certain barriers. Politicians and public officials have sold their honor to the Mafia, for example. So how about it, Lloyd? Are you ready to turn your badge and become a bracer? No, sir. These barriers are a reason for the special support section was established, right? So that we can overcome the barriers and clean up the corruption ourselves. Protect the citizens all above us. The Bracer's Code is admirable, but it has its own limitations. Some problems can't be solved by that alone. Smuggling, illegal arms dealing, the sale of stolen goods and mirror laundering, the collusion between the Mafia and the government officials. I'm the government, I'm the reason nothing works. They're all problems that lie outside the Bracer's jurisdiction. Which means we as police officers will be able to do it, yes. And since we're technically off the books, we're going to be able to do a whole bunch of good, maybe. Going with the head of the delinquent group, volunteering as bait to lure out the Mafia. I had you pegged for a serious type, but it turns out you're as hot-blooded as they come. I'm not really sure if hot-blooded is the right term, Randy. Anyway, working with all you was on that last case maybe helped me realize something. Whether it's true that we're still inexperienced, as long as we stick together, no matter how how high they may be, there isn't a single barrier we can't overcome. Oh, that's perhaps the cheesiest speech yet. Swish. You don't have to laugh that hard, Chief. You think I have my head in clouds, don't you? I think you're fine the way you are. Oh. Wow, I'm glad we're getting so much love. If Beethoven was still alive, he'd be 239 years old? Dang. Wow, he was around for a long time, wasn't he? Oh, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? Alright, we completed the prologue. That's good. Alright, there's we actually got some bonus. Hey, we got some bonus. Completed. Alright, do I want to save? Yes. Do I want to continue? Sure. You had another rough month, Arios. It's fine. It's nothing new as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, and I'm here regarding my payment. No problem via IBC as usual, I assume. Oh. I'm sure I'm the last person to talk, but maybe you can consider reducing your workload just a teensy bit? I imagine how lonely poor Shizuku must be. Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up anymore, should I? The headquarters contact me, they're bugging you to accept the offer. Are you seriously still at it, rejecting them numerous times? How many more times can it take? Oh, alright. Anyway, rolling around at the speed of sound. The Crane Prince himself presenting you with the Medal of Armor. If you ask me, that's more than enough for a qualification. I have to disagree and never truly resolved the issue. I may have prevented the immediate disaster, but the masterminds responsible are still out there. Masterminds behind what? The Illuminati? Illuminati confirmed! Illuminati confirmed! Oh no. You've done over 100 quests in this month alone for Ardios' sake. You can't be healthy. I certainly don't feel like I'm a bit off more than I can chew. Traveling for Yurk isn't necessarily strenuous, but there are more trains and flights coming in and out of the city. And besides, at least those 2 bracers transferring here will help reduce my workload a bit. You mean those kitties? Oh, what? He's getting new bracers to come in? Alright, we're upstairs. Alright, wait. I think I recognize her. Wasn't she in one of the other games? Aren't these characters from one of the other games? I thought I recognized them. I played a little bit of the first one. Racers Guild Crossbelt Branch. Afternoon of the Wolves. Uh-oh, I can only imagine what the wolves are gonna be. They may not be literal wolves, but, you know, they're much more voracious than actual wolves. Unless we're fighting actual wolves, then we're hopefully they're not going to get away with their crime, like the Big Bad Wolf did in, Little Red Riding Hood. The original story. Yes, you see, in the original story, yes, the wolf did actually eat the girl. And there was no woodcutter. It was kind of a bad ending. Alright. I love the smell of diesel fumes and noxious muck in the morning. Alright now, maybe we should look at some more support cases. Dun 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 dun. My name is Sergei, yes. I'm not related to Sergei, the guy from, from the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. The guy from the Yu-Gi-Oh anime that played that, certain deck that, had a theme around it, yeah. I'll just say that much. Police headquarters, floor 3. Oh boy. Alright, what does the Commissioner want with us this time? Wade Bennings from the reporting in from a special support section has arrived. Come in. Excuse us. Oh boy. Oh, I recognize that uniform. The Crossbelt Guardian Force, right? Ah, hell. My, if it isn't. Is that how you greet your former superior officers, Brandy? Wait, what? Oh no. Oh no, she's beautiful. My favorite Beethoven song is Ode to Joy. Lieutenant Colonel Soya, Deputy Commander of CP. Deputy Commander of the Guardian Force, please forgive her misbehavior. Uh-oh. At ease, detectives. You're from the Special Support Solution I heard so much about. Yes, ma'am. I told you we're looking to submit some important requests with us, is that right? You should feel honored, rookies. It's unheard of for useless greenhorns like yourselves to be called upon by the Deputy Commander herself. Please Vice Commissioner Pierce, allow me to handle it from here. Yes. Please stop being a rude wanker. Yeah, pretty much. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Soya Bales. Yes, I am a VTuber who also uses a rat model. Yes, I'm also from Australia. You may know me from such streams as, genital jousting. And also Trouble Days. I'm just kidding about that. I apologize for that profusely. Too many questions remain unanswered for these to be written off as ordinary monster attacks. I hate to admit, but our investigation has hit a dead end. Therefore, I'm hoping the investigation will benefit from a different point of view. As a trained detective, to be exact, one that will differ greatly from our guardsmen. For that reasoning, however, I won't specifically need a special support section. I could have, for example, have gone with our renowned 1st Division for assistance instead. Well, I would love to introduce you to them, but as you know, they're preoccupied with their duties. As you can see, a number of unforeseen circumstances have led us to seeking the aid of the SSS. Are there any objections? No objections. Objection! Wait, there's no objections. I mean, this isn't a court of law. Right, here we are, thank you. Oh, she seems, is something wrong? Fine, my apologies. I feel like I've seen her before somewhere. Monster damage report. A report. It seems to be a case file for the CGF. Correct, it contains all our findings thus far. We prefer if you begin your investigations only having read that file. Doing so well to eliminate unwanted bias from your work. Alright, does that mean that the Mafia is going... Does that mean the Mafia will be probably working with some sort of evil force? I mean, we did see that a little bit in the first episode. When we were starting in media res. Who knows, that very well could be. Alright, now, what are we... Alright, now. She wasn't my direct boss, though. She just gave me a bunch of tips and pointers for training our drill sessions. Don't let her go just like slow you across that lady and bam, full nightmare mode. She'll scare the piss out of you. Knowing Randy, I can only assume his troubles as his work ethic set off on multiple occasions. Did you know Beethoven was German? Oh, no, I did not. I for one prefer Mozart because he came up with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Which, apparently was not about actually a star. Oh, right, yeah. As long as you rookies plan to take up my space in my professional office spewing pointless drivel, don't tell me. This is a plot by that good-for-nothing circuit to have you come in here and humiliate me. Oh, sir, definitely not. We're terribly sorry. Please excuse our rudeness. Go on, get out of here. Get out, get out, get out. Get out, get out. Bree! Get off my board, Bree! That's what we say to all the bots. Alright, now. Vice Commissioner Jack strikes again. I swear, as soon as we step up in there and see some dumb tuft of hair on his forehead go up, my blood pressure spikes. A pathetic attempt to stave off a receding hairline. I suppose that we were being disrespectful in front of him. However, that doesn't warrant his condescending, vulgar tone with us. Let's forget about him for now, guys. We should head back to the SS building and go over this report. Very well, then. Very well, let's roll. I'm gonna have to say hi to a friend and then come back? Okay. There have been recent unidentified monsters. Wolf-like monsters. 3 weeks ago, entire village, crops and livestock damaged. Perhaps not discovered until morning. Various canine prints were discovered. One of the medical residents was attacked by black wolf-like monsters. Alright, could they be like werewolves or something? It seems like these incidents haven't been reported to the media, though. Yeah, there's something fishy going on, no doubt. But that's definitely not your typical monster attack. Unless the monsters are being led by some sort of evil force? Some sort of evil force. Could it be that the Mafia... Could it be the Mafia that's involved in this? Or were they just a one-off thing that were not going to become relevant to the plot ever again? What if this game is very episodic in nature, yeah? Well, I imagine that would have an overarching plot line. Obviously, those wolf-like monsters reported. It sounds like there's a pack of them moving together, that's true, and with that in mind, what would the profile and motive of the culprits be? A motive? Oh, I understand. Now you're saying the motive wasn't apparent in these reports. If these monsters are intelligent as we suspect, they would typically stay away from populated areas. If their motive was hunger, the medical college was the last place they'd look for food. So were they people that were dressed up as wolves then? Maybe somebody wanted to pretend to be wolves to cover up some sort of incident where they were trying to get something special, maybe? Of course, we won't know until we get deeper into the case. America Village is northwest of Crossbell City. Alright. Shouldn't we look for some reports first? Alright, now. Alright, I think we've done quite enough for today. I think I should probably go look for somebody to raid. Wait. Actually, I know the perfect person to raid. Raid Inabian _ VT. I believe they're in the middle of playing Sonic right now. Alright, remember to play games and have fun, okay? Goodbye. Oh, I can't believe we got so many people. Alright now. Moonbats Braid. There you go.